No video.
You don't know what to do now, do you?
Hey!
Welcome back. Two OK friends. Back from
Okay,
Vegas.
Friends, back from Vegas.
Sorry if you missed us last week. We were not on.
I don't think anybody missed us, but maybe they did.
Well, if you did, we're back.
We're riding dirty tonight with a new producer who has her phone on super loud.
Yeah, I'm glad we could hear the echo on that.
Yeah, we got a new producer. You're probably going to hear that laugh a lot.
Wait, there's video. I see it now.
Technology really excites
we'll,
this guy.
We'll see if this is the first or last time that she
Produces.
is able to produce. It is a 2OK wife. It is Matthew's wife.
One OK wife.
Normally she would chime in with "Hello, friends."
Yeah.
I did.
Oh,
No.
you typed it.
So you chatted on yourself? You could have said it live.
Hi, friends.
Talking to yourself in the chat.
Yeah. That's what we do now. Need some friends? She'll talk to herself. Fuck
Talk
friends.
to yourself.
Fuck friends.
So I say we dive into the football stuff,
And then
and then we'll get into our trip.
Yeah, our Vegas trip.
Yeah, we definitely get into that.
Should I add a column for Don?
He's our guest. There should be a guest column, does there not?
You can take my spot.
That's fair.
I don't want to take her spot. Sam, I won't want to do that to you.
She's not real. Keep the colors, though. He'll appreciate it.
Speaking of trip, no, I'm just kidding.
Alright, am I going to this now?
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and make our picks for next week. 'Cause
Man.
this week sucked.
So who we got up first?
And my picks sucked.
Who we got up first?
Looks like the Seahawks.
I'm just trying to get her to do a job a little, you know.
49ers and Seahawks.
I will go the Niners.
Same.
It's in Seattle?
Yeah.
I'll take Seattle.
Even though they just got beat by the Giants.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
The
I didn't pick
Niners
green.
just got beat by the Cardinals, just so you know.
Cardinals ain't no joke.
Well, just saying.
McCaffrey might be back before next year.
I give Seattle a little bit extra every time they're at home.
That's fair.
The only thing that I'm thankful for McCaffrey is I get to put him on IR, so I get the extra bench spot.
Alright, Jaguars and Packers.
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 Did Jacksonville finally win one?
They did win today. They beat the Colts by 3.
You know,
Beat Uncle Joey?
Or no. Oh, wait, it's Jaguars, right?
Yeah.
they
I'll
37-34.
I'll take the power button. The power button.
Times two?
No.
Oh, no, the Packers. They call it
If
the
you
power
ever look
buttons.
at their logo, it looks
Yes.
like a power button.
It does. She doesn't know that.
Cardinals and Bears.
Cards. All day.
You know what?
I like the way the Bears look.
Yeah,
today.
give me
the Bears.
the Bears. Also,
Don?
Bears, please.
Bears.
the chat. Nobody's chatting, so they're out on this one. Sam, you can be the chat if you want.
You can talk to
You
yourself.
can pick the chat.
Colts.
Okay. Colts and Titans.
The Titans.
I hope.
Is it going to be...
Flacco started. Give me the Colts.
Is it Mason Rudolph the starter now?
Oh, he's got to, right? I mean,
Uh,
he moved the ball well.
Texans and Patriots.
Texans.
C.J. Stroud and the Texans for me, please.
He just beat the Bills.
Give me the Pats.
Oh.
Really?
Give me the
God,
Pats.
they just lost to Huntley and the Dolphins.
Barely.
It's true, but
Barely.
Houston's a step up.
Yeah, but if you put a quarterback on that team, that's a different team.
We'll talk next week when the Pats get the W.
All right.
I won't be here, so.
New
I
England.
will be talking to you.
I'll watch. I'll watch.
Yeah, I'll talk directly to you.
What we got?
Buccaneers and the Saints.
Bucks.
Who's the home team?
Saints.
Plays a factor.
Was I supposed to do it that?
No, you're good.
No.
I'm just curious.
Give me.
Whatever the bottom team is, usually is the home
Okay,
team.
I can see that. I think.
I'm taking the Saints.
Brad just goes against me. He's anti my picks.
I'll take.
Anti.
I'll take the Saints as well. I think they're going to turn it around here. They've had a couple rough weeks.
Alright.
I don't know why I do this to myself every week, but we'll go the Browns.
Who they got?
The Eagles.
Oh, give me the Eagles.
Give me the Eagles.
There's no way I
No
can.
offense, Matt.
There's no way I can pick
So you
that.
guys show me differently. I can't pick you.
I mean, it's a pride thing at this point.
And
There's
a quick timeout. You doubled up on the Raiders Browns game, so you lost double points.
I'm fully aware.
Okay, I
I'm
just wanted
fully
to- I
aware.
just wanted to remind you on that.
Hey, do me a favor and go fuck yourself, please.
Just wanted to remind you that you
Go get the
doubled
baby
up on
oil. Make it pretty.
All right. Commanders and Ravens.
that. Oh, that could be a good one.
The battle.
I'm going Commanders.
Give me Derrick Henry. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah. Baltimore at home, please.
Chargers and Broncos.
They have great eyesight, by the way.
You know
I
what?
just know the colors.
Chargers and Broncos. I'm taking the Chargers.
Is Bosa back?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
It doesn't.
We'll go Broncos.
I'll take Chargers.
Am I drunk?
Their defense is solid.
Nobody picks the same
All
as
right.
Matt.
Steelers, Raiders.
Oh shit! You guys didn't tell me this was gonna be on the episode.
Nope. You don't even put. I don't even want to say it, but it's not who you would think it is. I'm not saying it though,
Okay. Matt.
because that's horse shit.
I'm gonna go the Raiders.
Whew.
Because
Boy.
I'm just gonna go the opposite of what everybody's saying at this point. Why?
It's like, please, Raiders, help us out.
Lions and Cowboys.
Oh,
Lines.
oh. You know what? Damn, I wish I could see that tonight's game. But give me the Lions.
Yeah, make it a sweep.
Are we
Lions.
sure? Did you guys hear me pick the lines?
Lions.
Just making sure.
It's the Cowboys.
Just
why.
making sure.
That's why I like when you pick first.
All right. Falcons and Panthers.
It was gonna be 2 in a row.
Panthers.
Huh?
No, I'm kidding. The Falcons.
Oh,
I thought you were serious.
yeah, Falcons.
Samesies.
Bengals and Giants.
Oh.
Giants.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope.
They're turning
Is
a
that
new
Sunday
leaf.
night football? Is that the night game?
Yes.
Were you serious about the Giants, Matt?
Oh, 100%. Because they're going to pick the Bengals, so I might as well go opposite.
I am picking the Bengals.
Let's keep tradition alive.
Give me the Giants. Didn't they beat the Browns?
Yes.
I feel like they can beat the Bengals. I mean, I think the Browns.
And they
are
beat
better.
Seahawks.
Yeah, Giants. I mean, they're not as terrible as people think. So.
And they did it without neighbors.
Wow.
Like a good neighbor, he was on the bench.
He was on IR.
Bills and Jets.
Bills.
Mm-mm. Jets, 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 Jets.
Yeah, I'll take the Jets at home.
Rodgers are back on them psychedelics.
That's it.
Do we have a double down this week?
Double down.
I
Uh,
I got a lot of catching up.
I need to know what the count is first before I pick a double down.
We
So
won't
I probably
be-
won't double down this week until we know the count next week, because we got to count this week's, which I know for sure. I lost at least 3 because every one that I picked, I believe, was a 5-point game
really?
that I lost.
I know I lost the Browns.
We're
I
not.
didn't lose the Browns, but I definitely lost the Raiders. But I lost Jacksonville. I didn't pick them to win.
Well, we didn't count up weeks before either.
Oh yeah, we got to go the week before that too.
So we'll have all that for you guys
Yeah, we'll
next
have to
week.
add that up. Let's see where
We got to do some math.
Meow.
Well, the game's today.
Good thing you brought me on.
Oh,
The
man.
math.
You know, my accountant's here. We're good. I don't know if you guys watching football today, but the Browns are terrible.
There were a lot of good games at the 1 o'clock though.
A lot
Not the
of
Browns.
last-second field goals.
Yeah, there was a lot of good games. I had it on the 4 split screen, and all of them were close. A majority of it watched Daddy Flacco though.
Oh, before I forget, I want to shout out our original producer, Nate. It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Nate.
Birthday, Nate Dog.
Disco Stew.
I hope the game is a
Go
game.
Steelers.
Is a game.
He is at the Pittsburgh-Dallas game.
So
You know-
let's say go Cowboys. I think I picked them.
You know what's funny? He's never been to a
Probably.
Cowboys game in his life, and this year, this would be his second one.
Really?
He went to the Browns and Cowboys, and now he's going to
And
this
he had
one.
never been before that.
No.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
I thought he went to one in Indianapolis.
No, he's never been to a Cowboys game. He's been to a NFL playoff game, but it was like Panthers and somebody when they was in North Carolina. No, Arizona and Panthers.
I know we're not. We got plans going on. I won't be making it to Vegas for football for next season, but I might shoot for Denver.
Yeah.
I try to take a quick little jolt out to Denver, depending on when they play.
Yeah.
If it's early season at home, I'll probably try to get a quick jolt out there.
You don't want the winter game?
Nope, sure don't. Same reason why when the Raiders and Bengals played that playoff game, I wasn't going. Nope, I'm not sitting outside in December.
How does it make you feel that Mr. Tom Brady finally admitted that was a fumble?
Annoyed, but Tom Brady, if you ever watched this,
Have you ever watched?
I would not be upset if you came out of retirement at this point. Player owner, you said you could still go, so let's go. Mark Davis with your stupid haircut make that happen. Although you have a very nice suite.
Straight base.
Yeah, but-
TB12, you think he'd come back at all? You think you'd ever consider it?
Yeah, I do.
It's competitive, this.
I think if he was approached properly, he would.
But this would be what, his second year out? If he doesn't do it this year, I don't think he's coming back.
Oh, it's now or never.
Yeah, you're out too long at that point.
Yeah, it's now or never.
Unless you do what kind of Daddy Flacco did, like he managed to stay in shape.
Which Tom does. He still
Does he?
works out and does all that. He still throws and stuff. But he can come back if he wants to.
Did you just burp into the microphone? Awesome. Excuse me.
It wasn't that
Excuse
dramatic.
me. Excuse me.
You know what? I'm gonna go play in traffic. I'll be right back.
You don't have a lot of traffic on the street.
That's why I know I'm okay. Well,
Let's hear about the trip, man. I came all this way to hear about the trip.
so it was my first time.
Your first time in Vegas?
Yep.
Okay.
Sam's first time.
Wyatt's first time. This is your fourth, fifth.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, I would say.
You guys just do a long weekend, or you guys do a week?
We were there.
Flew up on a Saturday morning,
Yep.
Okay.
and I flew back Tuesday morning. He flew back Wednesday morning.
Yeah, we came home Wednesday.
That's about the right time.
Yeah.
Time frame for Vegas, 3-4 days.
When we got down there, I felt like we was on a plane for 24 fucking
And we
hours.
hooked them up though, because the last time we went, we gambled, so they had a pretty cheap stay.
Yeah.
Ours was. Your stay was about what? Not trying to put out there. About 3. Ooh, ours was, I think, after everything, 198 with comps. So
Which is nice. I mean,
Yeah.
even at the
Stay in
300
Cincinnati for the
price.
weekend for that.
yeah, and we had some comps, so that was nice to help out you guys to throw the comps on.
Just got an update from Nate. He's been trying to park for about an hour now.
Damn.
No success.
Damn.
Tell them to look up the McDonald's by the stadium, and there's a lot of like $20, $30 parking over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Nate, if you're
Drivers
watching.
park anyway.
Well, he was cutting it close to game time, so. Well, everybody's out doing stuff, which is fine. People can come back and watch. I don't need you live, but it's more fun live.
Yeah, fuck them. That should be the only thing they do.
We originally was going down the whole purpose of going down was to go to the Browns and Raiders game, which I've never been down there before, so I thought that'd be cool. The Browns lost. It is what it is, but me and him did the stadium tour that Monday morning. That thing was dope. Like, makes me not want to look at another stadium.
It was amazing.
I think I hit the peak of fucking stadiums, and the price wasn't bad. But if you would have blindfolded me and walked me in to the second level, I would have thought I was in a resort. Nothing about it said I was inside of a stadium. But I feel sorry for whoever has to clean that place because every furniture is white.
And they said
Every leather couch.
during the tour, they said every wall in the stadium gets wiped down every other day.
Yeah.
And they have a team just for the field that gets rolled out, and their job is to work on the field.
How new is that stadium?
20.
It's like
4
Two?
years old.
3,
Yeah.
4 years old.
It's new.
2020 was their first season.
Okay.
So who was halftime? Entertainment?
War.
War?
The band
Yeah.
War, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So my brother went last year to the Steelers game, and Lil Wayne was the halftime.
I was
Oh,
at
really?
that game.
Crazy.
I was at that game.
Yeah. So like the fact that you pay for a ticket to watch football, and then you get Lil
Yeah.
Wayne concert.
The
like,
weekend before that was Too Short and Ice Cube,
Wow.
which the week before their first home game was Too Short.
Is he a Raiders fan? I know
don't
Ice Cube is.
I don't know, but he's there a lot.
That's the cool thing about going to games in Vegas. I think.
Well-
you don't know who you're going to get, but it's always going to be a good show.
It looked like-
the first game we went to was Sublime.
Wow. Yeah. See, that
Now
was-
I don't know if it's true or not, but it looked like there was a little bit more Browns fans than Raiders fans.
on TV it looked pretty orange. A lot of orange.
It was
But
like
it was
orange
about
in the stadium.
50-50. I mean, the orange pops more, obviously. But, I mean,
I feel like there was a lot of Raiders fans wearing more white,
yeah.
so it didn't show as dark as normal, which I thought was weird because
But
you're home.
we travel pretty well, but I think it's just more of it being a destination location.
It is.
You
I was
know,
surprised
that
by
helps.
how many Browns
Yeah.
fans were there.
I mean, just in our hotel, like, I was like, wow. Like,
I had a good time barking at them.
oh, yeah. I
I think
mean,
you're always going to get that with Vegas because, like you said, people want to find an excuse to travel out there.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, my team's playing this weekend in Vegas?
There's more to do than just go to a
People like to go
game.
for it.
Like, you can go to the game and actually enjoy yourself.
This was probably, out of the 3 games I've been to, this is the most Raiders fans that have been there.
Oh, really?
The first one, it was the last game of the season. We were playing the Chiefs. It was red. It was so gross. And then the second game was the Steelers. It was all gold.
Really?
Also gross. I was like, I was so sick and tired of walking around and looking at red and gold and then black and gold the whole time I was there. I was like, this is disgusting. Like, at least change your clothes when you go out to the casino.
That's fair.
Like, goddamn.
So,
I was so annoyed. Every time I turn around, there's a Chiefs fan. I was like, I just want to smack everybody.
there's a fun fact. Well, one thing that didn't really bother me, but I was confused. There would be random fans walking around during this Browns or Oakland or LA game or Vegas game. Damn.
Yeah. They're there.
Couple Denver jerseys, which never thought I'd see
Yeah,
that.
they shouldn't even have been allowed to
A
walk in the
couple
stadium.
Cowboys jerseys. Seahawks.
One dude had a Green Bay jersey,
Yeah.
socks, hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and his buddy didn't even have on Browns.
Yeah.
Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
made no
away.
sense.
I've been to games before when my teams weren't playing. I choose to wear neutral colors. Like I wear like a black T-shirt or not. You know,
Well,
just
safe.
No team. You know. Like,
Right.
Whatever, man. I'm
Maybe a
Steelers
college
fan.
team.
If
But
I'm going to a game, and it's a game the Raiders are not playing, chances I'm wearing something Raiders.
Yeah.
A T-shirt, a hat, something.
Yeah. See, they're gonna judge you too. Then.
They can.
What the fuck's this Raiders
They
fan?
definitely can. But majority of the time, I'm with somebody
Yeah.
who's like rooting for that team.
So
Right.
we went 2 years ago now, I think. Steelers, Raiders in Pittsburgh. Me and my brother, Steelers fan. My other buddy is a Raiders fan, and then Kenny Thompson, who's a Chargers fan. He wore his Chargers jersey,
Oh, geez.
but obviously he was rooting for the Steelers. Like, the conference or division. I don't want to root for the Chargers, but so I get it. I guess if you're wearing a certain team.
Yeah, it's hard to put on something other than.
but we did learn
I
some
just don't like
facts.
getting heckled. I don't like being heckled, man. That's just
Well, but
I'm just here to enjoy
I
the
eat
game.
that shit up. I love it.
See,
I
I'm
absolutely love it.
thin-skinned. I'm like
I don't
I'm like
mind.
I
crying in the
love
corner.
talking
like-
shit.
I don't mind the shit talking. I just hate when people cross that line.
Yeah, when it becomes a fight, like
Yeah, like-
I love the banter. I will
Yes.
banter all day long, but once it
But
comes
when it's fun.
and then it gets too serious, you're like, why are you so mad?
Yeah.
I thought we were just bantering back and forth. Like, it's not that serious to me. Like, am I gonna fight you? No. I don't know why you're mad.
That's the thing.
Right.
though,
Like,
is
you
it-
started it with me.
It always starts off jokingly, friendly,
Yeah.
until something happens in the game where it's like, and then the drinks are flowing. They're like,
Yes.
"Oh fuck you, man!
That's what it comes down
Go
to.
Yeah,
back to
and-
Vegas!"
right.
On the drinks is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So on the tour that we did,
But you guys got left alone.
Oh, yeah, I didn't
Nobody
get-
bothered you guys.
the only person that was
There
annoying, and he didn't like piss me
was
off.
the Whistler.
Yeah,
He was
and-
annoying me too.
Right, and he was just being annoying, and then like he was making a point to be annoying.
Yes.
and I'm
Yes.
like, why?
But he was annoying Raiders fans too. So
Yes.
it's like,
Did you catch the Browns fan that was trying to snitch on him to security?
Yes.
that was weird.
Yes.
We
And-
we don't normally do that. We're not big
security
snitchers.
wasn't going to do anything.
Right.
He was just whistling.
Yeah.
He's allowed to whistle and cheer.
Yes,
Giving me a migraine.
Yeah, you're allowed to whistle and cheer.
but the yelling's not. That's weird.
So-
Don't be a bitch.
Did you guys all sit together?
Yep.
I saw.
Yeah.
I think you're in Brittany's pictures. You guys had pretty good seats.
Yeah.
Corner, right?
Honestly, it wasn't
we
bad.
bought 200 level
A couple days before.
Friday.
Yeah.
I bought them Friday, and it was less than $200 to sit there. They were like pushing $400 when they first released,
Yeah.
and then I waited. I saw them
Paid
drop
off
into
waiting.
like 300. I was like, "Fuck, man!" And then after the Panthers lost, I was like, "Maybe we don't go. Maybe we just don't go to
Right.
the game." And
It
then I was
was-
like, "I'd be cool if we don't."
Yeah.
And I got on Ticketmaster Friday afternoon and was like, $195 for 200 level. I'll do it.
Like even
I
though we
probably could have
lost,
waited. It probably would have been cheaper.
even
but
though we lost,
I said if I see
the game
under
was still
200, I'm
good.
buying.
the game was still good. Like it was still
It was
close.
a good game.
So I mean,
Yeah, it made it fun because
yeah,
it was a good game.
because like the only reason I said maybe don't go because both our teams are beat up. We both look like shit. Do we want to spend the money or do we just want to go to a bar while we're down there and just watch the game? Like, I would have had just as much fun. But we had a good time doing the tour and everything else. We learned some fun facts about the Raiders on the tour.
A lot
That I
of
didn't
fun
know.
facts.
Do you know the Raiders' original colors?
No.
Black and gold.
Black and gold.
Motherfucker.
And you know why they changed? Because Al Davis hated the Steelers so much.
That he
He
wanted
changed
nothing
them
to be
to
affiliated
so
with.
Gotta love Al Davis, right?
Do you know the original name for 9 days of the Raiders?
No.
The Senors.
The Senors. Yep.
That sounds super racist.
It
How many-
was.
How many people would be fans of the Senors if that was still their name?
I don't know, honestly.
Let's be honest.
Couldn't tell you.
But would the Latina community complain? Like,
No, they wouldn't.
Do I think they would have a lot of fans still? If with the black and silver? Yeah, I do. I really do.
yeah.
They have a big Latina
Yeah, oh yeah.
fan
Yeah,
base.
huge.
Like the beer in the stadium is Modelo and Coors.
Yeah.
Those are the two top beers in the
Like
stadium.
you're either tan or you're white trash. So we got beer for either one of you. Not you. I'm just saying.
Majority.
Dang.
Steelers fans aren't far behind. All right? That's funny.
But the tour was awesome. That was my first time
That's
doing
cool,
it, and
though,
I've
yeah.
been waiting to do it. The first time we went, I didn't do it because we walked so much the day before. I was like, I'm cool on walking for another 2 hours. No, thank you.
The
And then
thing,
the second time they weren't doing it because they were getting ready for the Super Bowl. They didn't even have it.
well, the thing that got me and Brad, like, so we got to go down to the locker room, and before we walked in, there was like, you're gonna watch a little movie. It was like 2 minutes, and it was like, but you're gonna hear loud noises and shouting and stuff. If you have an issue with that, please come tell me, and we'll do something.
We'll
you know.
accommodate you.
Right. So the locker room's basically behind us. There's a couple of lockers here. There's some
I'll show you
TV
pictures after
screens.
this.
And they're showing like a little history of the Raiders, like
Mm-hmm.
kind of like the pregame stuff. And as soon as it ends, you hear someone yelling behind
And
you,
it goes dark.
and like they're yelling, and you fucking turn around. It's Charles Woodson standing there, and it's not really him.
A hologram.
It's a hologram, but it looks like the motherfucker's standing there, and he is in the center of the locker room giving a pregame speech. To where like me and Brad wanted to put on pads and helmet and go hit somebody. Like I was amped.
I would
was
put on a
pumped.
helmet and
Yeah.
start headbutting the wall.
Yes.
I was ready to go.
Like we got pumped.
I had goosebumps.
Because
I
it
was like, oh.
it was literally a pregame speech. What you would, as a coach, say to your players, basically, let's go fucking do this.
Like, I was ready to go.
That's
And,
cool.
and
I would have put a helmet
yeah,
on and started slamming into everything.
We was hyped.
I had Charles Woodson jersey in high school.
Did you?
So, you know, back in our day, it was like jerseys were cool. Right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It didn't matter if it was your team or not. Like, he was one of my favorite players. So I had the all.
You just
I had
couldn't
the
wear
all
the
silver Charles Woodson.
enemy. Like you couldn't wear.
Yeah, I would never
Bengals
wear
or Browns.
Bengals or Browns.
Yeah.
No. But I had Charles Woodson. I had Champ Bailey.
Okay.
You know, people like that. But like Charles Woodson, he's a legend. Why would
Mm-hmm.
you not want to have his jersey? You know what I mean?
But it was cool, like just the speech he gave, and just like because you know the motherfucker really said it because it was
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah, it was.
Did you guys get to go out on the field? Was that part of the
No,
tour?
they had the field pulled out.
After the game, the field immediately goes outside.
to get sun or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were laying things down to get ready for, I believe they said UNLV.
Yes.
They were getting ready for UNLV.
They had a game Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, it was one of the two.
UNLV always play there?
I think
Yes.
so. Now they
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't before because obviously there was no stadium, but now they do.
So I wonder if they helped pay for the stadium then. Like,
Probably.
I mean, that's how it is in Pittsburgh.
Is it?
Steelers and Pittsburgh Panthers share,
Oh, okay.
share that stadium.
Yeah, probably.
But they won't let them play on the grass. They make them play on turf.
Yeah.
Well,
They don't
so
get
that's
to-
not an option in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Oh, dude, they was out there
They don't
fucking
get to
setting
play
that
on
shit
the
up.
Raiders field.
Yeah. They were dire about that shit.
Like that field stays exactly how it is. They pull it out, and when they work on it throughout the week, they pull it right back in.
So you said the Vegas stadium though was like the top of the line for you when it comes to stadiums.
Yes.
So Pew who we graduated with,
Yes.
coaches or part of the line's coaching.
Right.
He told me, bar none, L.A. is the best stadium.
The
SoFi.
Charger
Really?
Rams.
Yeah.
Because I've heard a lot of people hate on that stadium.
So he said, besides the neighborhood, because like it's kind of like in the hood.
Okay.
But as far as like stadiums go, he said that's his favorite stadium to go to.
So that's the newest outdoor stadium that's built.
Yeah.
See, I
it's like a
would've-
hybrid. Like
I
it's-
think that's newer than yours, right?
I would have figured.
so they have like no ventilation system. It's like open on the
Right,
bottom, so
exactly.
it's like natural airflow or whatever.
Right.
He said it's just so nice, man.
I would assume that it would have been Dallas because they have so much money.
But it was in its prime.
Yeah, I said it probably
that
was
thing,
6, 7, 8
that
years
thing's
old. Yeah.
10, 15 years old
But I
now.
figured it would have been Dallas, the Cowboy Stadium. would
Now,
have been
if the
nice.
Browns do what they say they're going to do, that thing's about to be off chain. But that's not going to be until like 2028.
Yeah.
If it does go through, that we're going to do it indoor. But you guys are one of the newest indoor stadiums. Like I'm sure, top of the line everything. So, of course, like you guys are going to be the shit.
They do a lot to keep it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like it's 4 years old, but you wouldn't be able to tell.
No, I mean
They do a
the
lot.
way
to
they
keep
did it,
looking
it
good.
looks like a still in progress stadium being built. Like the way that you can see like all the tubing and all the duct work and all that until you get in the suites. I mean, there's a damn nightclub in this damn stadium.
in the end zone. One of the
During the
end
game,
zones.
it's live.
So you can you can sit there and it's not a dance club, but your ticket pays for unlimited drinks.
It's the opposite end zone of the Black Hole. It's a
Okay.
nightclub. You can't really tell because they're all like U-shaped seats.
Booths.
And I didn't know this, but they sell standing room only tickets down there.
So there's seats
Okay.
and then like a wall that you can stand on. For our game, the lady said it was $525 a ticket.
That's it.
Right, but you're getting
For
like
standing.
but you're getting drinks and stuff with that all too.
That's still a lot of money.
Right,
For your guys' game, she said it was like $850.
and it was already sold out.
Sold out.
And this
Would
was-
it be dope? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they said after that, I think an hour or two
after the game clears out?
you're allowed to stay, and they shut the curtains, and it's a legit nightclub. I'll show you pictures. We have pictures. I have a lot of pictures
Yeah.
of it. It turns into a legit nightclub. Like they have Aoki.
So
Aoki will DJ down there. He'll DJ
Yeah.
sometimes during the game down there. Marshmallow will DJ down
Yeah.
there. Like usually the resident DJs will go down there and DJ while you're
that's dope.
watching the game and shit.
Especially if it's a night game, because that's like you don't have to go out after the game. You're just
Right.
already there.
Yeah, you're
already
there. Yeah.
So like if you got the money, obviously I think it'd be cool. But it's like for an average Joe, no one's gonna spend that money just to be like,
Right.
I'm gonna stand here for 4 hours.
Because that's a lot of staying in.
Yes.
And if you get there a day early, you've already been around Vegas, so
And you
it's a lot of staying in
Yeah.
and walking in general. But we stayed at Excalibur because you can go from Excalibur to Mandalay Bay. Mandalay Bay has a walkway to the bridge. You just walk straight across. I think it's like, what, 5-minute walk to the stadium, if that?
We stayed at Luxor.
Well, Luxor connects to Mandalay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you just walk over.
No, on the way there it was about a 5-minute walk.
Oh, and the way back was miserable.
Oh, so guess what people like to do nowadays? What do you do when you
Cocaine?
get to the top of an escalator?
Oh wait, what was the question?
What do you do when you
They
get to
do
the
a lot
top of
of
an
that.
escalator?
Figure off to the right or left. I would.
And you keep walking?
Yeah.
No. There's 300 people going up this escalator.
Is stopping.
Yep.
They stop at the very end to where, like, I almost dominoed down the escalator. And some big ass Raider dude put his hand on my back and said, I got you, man. And just Heisman drove me forward.
I stopped. I
I
stopped
mean-
an old lady. There was an old lady in front of me. She was about to go backwards. I grabbed her. Kind of veered her this way, and I put my forearm up. I was full blown. I was pushing everybody. We were going straight through.
I underestimated. There was more than 300 people, but just like
Yeah.
there's 3 rows of escalators to go in the Mandalay Bay, and people kept stopping at the end of the escalator. And like, you understand? I'm not moving. The escalator is. I can't stop.
You'd think they would have somebody up there, like security or something.
No.
Keeping people.
Or turn them off.
Yeah.
Make them steps.
Yeah, that would have been the smartest
No,
thing.
a lot of
And-
people would have went a different way.
Yeah, people don't like steps.
Yeah, they're lazy.
Hey, good for us, right? Because I would take them still.
I will say, if you ever go to Raider Stadium and you don't know where you're going, do not ask any motherfucker that works there.
Yeah.
We missed the entire first quarter trying to find our seats. And
Because-
asked 6 people.
There's only 2 levels that go all the way around. That's the first and 300. The 100 and 300. They told us to go up to 300. We did. And they said, take the escalator down. We find the escalator.
They're both going up. They're both going up.
They're all going up. So Matt's like, what do we do if they're going up? They said, take the steps.
No, this is what the old guy told me. Hey man, we're trying to get to our seats. It's at da 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 da. Oh, did you find the escalators? Yeah. Are they both going up? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. All right, you need to go back around. Like, they knew this is a fucking problem. Why do you need two escalators going up to the same fucking place?
Correct.
That makes no sense to me.
So we walked the steps down back to the 100 level, and I asked somebody like, "You're gonna be the fourth person we have talked to." I was like,
Please help.
Can you tell me how to get there?" And I think he got nervous because I wasn't
Kidding?
mad,
You
but
got
I
like
wasn't.
third tone?
I
Yes.
wasn't pleasant.
Right.
And he's fumbling to get this map out of his pocket.
Brad?
Pulls it out.
You're new to this, but that would be your dad voice.
And he's fumbling to get it out. He gets it out. And he's like, "Okay, listen. Take this level all the way down and then go up." And he's like, "Go here." I was like, "I know where it is. I just didn't know how to fucking get there." He's like, "Oh, I know. He's kind of shaking. I'm like, "Just tell me how to get there." And then,
Scared the guy.
yeah, but he's the only one that directed
Yeah.
us exactly where to go.
When you actually got to that point, was it like easier than you thought?
Yes. Yeah, it was actually easy peasy.
We walked by where we were supposed to go probably 8 times. We did
Yes.
laps
Yes.
around the stadium.
Yes. Because everybody else we asked just kept getting us to run around and ask directions.
But I think it pissed me off more when the old guy was like, "Ooh, were they both going up?" He goes, "Yeah, that's a problem." I'm like, "Motherfuckers, you know this is an issue, but let's keep doing it."
But yeah, you sent us up here.
That's the only thing I did not like about stadium.
Stadium directions are tough.
I didn't like
Train your people.
I didn't like the stadium that direction either. But enough of the stadium. We got to meet Brittany Noir and Samantha Martini.
Oh yeah. We're not gonna go in.
We did a pub crawl downtown.
Oh boy.
It was awesome.
Oh, it
I
was
thought it was
fun.
cool as shit.
Yeah.
They're like, you get it, download this app, and it tells you which bars to go to. You check in. It's kind of like a poker hand,
Okay.
so you can kind of win as you go. I don't know
And-
what happened.
Each bar we get a free drink.
We were on like our third bar. Brittany gets us a glass of wine.
The
then-
greatest cup of wine
Yeah.
ever.
And then she checked out for the next 4 hours. I don't know where she went, but she was not on the bar crawl with us.
And
Took a nap.
Brittany is one of the smarter people that I know. And oh my God, I thought Brad was going to divorce her. Not that serious, but it escalated very quickly.
Because if you divorce, you get remarried right away.
So she, for some reason, this is her 4th or 5th time going to Vegas, was struggling with time change. She kept asking Brad, "What time's the game tomorrow?" And he said, 1 o'clock. Ohio time or Vegas time? And he's like, "Why in the hell would I tell you Ohio time? It is 1 o'clock tomorrow. The game's at 4 Ohio time, but it's 1 o'clock Vegas." Okay, we take probably 10 more steps. Did you ever tell me what time the game is tomorrow? 1 o'clock, Brittany. Is that Vegas or our time? And Brad's like, "Just stop talking to me. Please stop asking me questions about the game. I'll tell you when we're going for the game." And like it just kept going.
It was
And this-
like every 5 minutes.
yes. For the next 3 hours,
Yes.
Brad was fighting this match about what time the game was tomorrow. She just could not figure it
That
out.
Ohio time? Brittany, why would I tell you Ohio time? That would do us no good.
And bless Brad's heart, he is being as patient as can be, but I seen in his eyes. And every time he says it, his voice gets a little bit higher, and a little bit higher, and a little bit higher.
She made it to the game all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all that matters.
Yes,
man. In
yes.
the end, that's all that matters.
She's ready to go by 4 a.m. Because she didn't want to miss it. She was like, "You know what? I'm going to get dressed. I'm
I'm
sit in the
going to the
hotel
game."
chair.
You woke up, she's sitting on the couch, ready to go. Like,
Actually, we woke up.
You just tell me when."
And she goes, "I don't think I can drink today." I was like, "I'm sure you can." Actually, what I said was, "Really, Brittany?" She was like, "I don't know if I can."
Did you ask her what time the game was?
No.
That would have been
She
priceless.
did not ask me neither.
No, but when she was like, "I don't think I can drink today, but can you tell me what time the game is?" That would have been key.
And then she goes, "Oh shit, they're already downstairs." And then she started getting a move on. Because by that time happened, I'd already been up, showered, changed clothes. I was ready to go.
Oh, so you was on it.
Yeah, she hadn't even moved.
And usually you're the procrastinator.
Yeah, usually like I'm the last one to wake up. But that day I got up, showered, changed clothes. She's like, "Oh shit, they're downstairs already." I was like, "All right, well let's go. Let's
Yeah,
get a
like
move on."
you guys wasn't being rushed. We was just down there kind of enjoying the views.
But I wanted to eat before we went.
Yeah, that's true. So what was your Vegas experience like when you?
That's the best part about Vegas was the food, man. God, the food's so good. It's expensive, but it's good.
Oh, we finally was like.
We had like 3 hamburgers. I was hamburgered out.
Well, we went the last night that we were there. Me and my wife. We hotel had a steakhouse called Tender.
So, time out before we keep going further. That night of the pub crawls when we met,
Oh.
Brittany Noir. We
Oh,
call
yeah.
her Brittany Noir because she was started that glass of wine. She usually drinks Pinot Noir and or Cab Sauv.
But whatever's in that,
Brittany Noir.
whatever's in that glass of wine, holy shit! Like she
Yeah.
escalated 0 to 100 within like 5 minutes.
I don't know what happened.
Like she was on.
It was
one.
early.
Yes, I think it was only the third bar we went to.
Yeah, I think we were back in the hotel by 11.
We had quite a few vodka.
But still,
I tried to
What
tell
was
her that
Sam's
too.
nickname?
Samantha Martini.
Oh.
and that came to the restaurant where we
That's
get
what the
to.
restaurant. We were going to lead into that.
But-
At the restaurant.
So what was that? Fairmont Street, whatever.
Fremont.
Okay, there was a couple bands when we was walking one direction. This is when Brittany finally got a glass of wine, and we started going back the other direction. And there was women wrestling going on too, in the center of it. So it was a pain in the ass trying to get around where this was.
Which would have been cool to watch. We should have watched it.
But she wanted to watch bands, and she kept saying those bands this way, and we're like, no, they're all back this way that we just spent 30 minutes getting to this point, trying to walk.
She was pissed.
And she was getting mad
Mad as hell.
because these bands were nowhere to be found. They weren't even playing anymore.
Mad as hell. And when we went to Denny's, she kept saying, "There's usually a band that plays down here." I was like, no, there isn't. It's back there. No, there isn't. And then after we ate, she's like, "I'm real disappointed about downtown. There's no bands playing." I was like, "Brittany, we walked by.
They were
You
playing.
didn't want to stop and watch. You wanted to keep going."
Yeah. I
She
mean,
was upset.
she was.
Blindly ordered her food at Denny's.
Yes.
She was so upset about it.
Yes.
I know. She ordered some Beetlejuice sandwich, and she was like, these are totally just cheese sticks on toast. And it was. I mean, and it even showed it in the picture, so it wasn't a surprise, but we have
I don't know
no
what
idea.
she
We
wants.
have no idea.
She doesn't.
Beatles and juice on the. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know what you wanted either.
She was on one. I've never seen Brittany on one like this before. Like, in my life. Of all the years I've known her, never seen
well,
her.
it is Vegas.
I loved it.
Yeah, but it wasn't her first rodeo in Vegas.
Doesn't matter.
They got married in Vegas.
It still doesn't matter.
It does not. Vegas can get you at any
The
point in
best come
time.
out. The best of you will come
It can
out.
get you at any point in time.
Yeah.
Now we can lead into the dinner and how I got Samantha.
So we agreed that we were gonna have one night's dinner out. There was one at a hotel, so we was like, let's go here. Waiter was awesome.
Amazing.
I had a Corona. You had a Bud Light, I believe.
Two. You had two.
Yeah.
Had a Pinot Noir.
Did she have one? No. They both decided to get martinis.
Yeah, they had martinis.
And this must have been
Dirty.
like 90% alcohol on these martinis. Because Sam got,
It's literally vodka and olive juice.
Sam got drunk quick.
Samantha Martini came out,
Yes.
which I haven't. All the times I've been out with Sam, I've never seen her drink a martini. Had no clue she even liked them.
Well, when in Vegas.
My favorite.
Had no clue.
That's one of her favorite drinks, but she never drinks them unless.
Never.
I don't remember the last time I seen her drink one.
Red Star.
No, the last time I saw you drink one, they fucked it up and it was terrible.
So in true Matt and Sam style, we sit down at this nice restaurant. We order our food, and then we proceed to have a conversation about how cute Sam's butthole is.
I forgot about that.
Did you?
And I'm like, glad we got dressed up and sat down at a nice
Good to
restaurant
know.
to talk about cute buttholes.
Well, somehow something got brought about Sam's butthole. I said,
It was OnlyFans. I was gonna have an OnlyFans and it was only my butthole.
and I was like, well, it is a cute butthole.
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's what
As
it
we're
is.
dressed up in a steakhouse.
We're talking about.
Yeah.
If it's a retirement plan for you, I mean, why not?
See?
Why not?
Don?
We've
Don
talked about
get it.
putting Andy's feet online. I mean,
There
I don't
you
know.
go, you know? As long as you don't show your face.
Exactly. I'm not gonna show my
Yeah, nobody would ever know.
We can
Well,
bedazzle it.
we would.
Right.
definitely not.
But we can bedazzle it. We can bejewel it. We can put some
You're gonna-
sparkles.
Some hot glue on her butthole.
I can put a sparkler hanging out of it.
We can market the sit and sit it that way.
Exactly. Have you ever heard of our chain wallet idea?
The what?
A chain wallet idea?
No.
This is patent proving, so patent pending. Do not steal my idea. But me and Brad came up with. It's a
Change
butt,
purse.
it's a butt plug change purse.
Yep. And like the old school ones that you like squeeze and you put the change in. You know those?
Okay, yeah.
You remember those?
This
The
is our
old
motto.
school ones? Yes.
If they steal it, you feel it.
You know what we call it? The sit and spend.
All right. I'll take 10 right now.
See, I'm just saying.
How about that? We sold him. It's a Shark Tank.
I'm just saying.
Hilarious. Wow.
You'll never have to worry about your cash or your change.
So if Sam starts an OnlyFans and pops one in there, we can have some marketing.
The next thing's gonna be a Bluetooth butt plug speaker.
Speaker?
Yeah. You got that bass.
Okay.
See?
I see where you're going.
I'm just saying. If you're in the mood, you know, I'd be like, ooh, you playing my song, girl.
Could it be voice activated?
Ooh,
Yeah.
the clapper. I'm just saying. You guys were in the last 10 minutes up in here. I'm just saying. You wouldn't. You don't want to.
I know.
I used to live with Don. Me and Don used to be roommates.
Yeah. Tewksbury.
Yep.
Tewksbury days.
Tewksbury.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun. A lot of dumb shit. A lot of fun. I remember one time.
Well, we need to get Dawn out to Vegas with us.
Dude, I would love to get Don out there. Don and Angie.
Yeah, we should. Well, we want to go again. So
We're not
you
gonna
guys,
say
you guys want to plan another
April.
25?
April, bro. WrestleMania.
I
We're going for
I can't do
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
You
So
don't
we're-
have to go to WrestleMania,
My kids will kill me.
but
if
you
they
can go
think
to
I went
Vegas.
to Vegas for WrestleMania.
We got a trip in March, so April might be a little early for us. But
Like to Vegas or just a trip?
no,
Oh.
we're going to Punta Cana to renew our vows and stuff.
Oh.
We didn't really get to have a wedding, man. We got married during COVID. So,
No, that's your fault.
well, 100%. For
No, I'm
not gonna
just
argue
kidding.
with you
I'm
there.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So we're gonna try to go have a ceremony on the beach and shit.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
Do it
nice.
the right way.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So, yeah, give her.
Why not go to
excuse
Hawaii?
Go buy a nice dress and all that stuff. Why not?
Your homeland.
It's cheaper to go.
Yeah,
to go to
cheaper.
Punta Cana.
All
That's
I'm
fair.
going where it's cheaper,
That's
bro.
fair.
all inclusive. Yeah, that's the way to go.
Hey, I was looking at dollar signs, not locations, really. You know.
That's fair.
I can go to the Caribbean for
Fair enough.
yeah.
We're going on a cruise in beginning of November.
This year and
Shit,
next year.
that's next month.
Well,
Few
and,
weeks.
and you guys are going next year, right?
For Brittany's
Going
50th.
next year.
You're going too.
Yeah, we'll see.
Brittany's 40th.
You
I'm,
may
I'm scared to death of cruises.
you
'cause
may-
I get seasick.
accidentally.
Brittany thought that too. But it's
I've
really
heard it's different.
It's way
on a
different.
cruise.
After about an hour, you don't realize
You
you're on a
gotta
boat.
think like you're pretty much on a ship that's like it's like a city basically.
Right.
You can sit around and not even be by a window. You'll have no clue you were even on the ocean.
So like
It's kind of like in Vegas when you really, unless you look at the clock, you don't know what time it is
Right.
because it always
Yeah.
looks like it's daytime.
Yeah.
Right. So I can go boating, right? Like on any of the
Yeah.
inland lakes here, I can go boating, tubing, fishing, whatever. I don't, no problem, right? I went on Lake Erie one time for a walleye charter and was sick to death within an hour.
Well, those charters
Because
don't
Lake
give,
Erie is like,
yeah, those
Yeah.
charters don't give a shit.
So once you get in the middle of the ocean, unless there's bad weather, you don't feel like it just.
that's what I've heard.
Yeah. So if you pick the one time you get a bad storm, like that just sucks. But most of the time, people say they don't even know they're on a boat. Once they get past the thinking about that, they're
Brittany
on a
was
boat.
super scared about it, and now she's all
Loves it,
in for
loves
it.
The only thing I'm worried about
All in
is
for it.
when I look out at night, you see nothing.
See, that's a little creepy.
It is pitch black,
Pitch black, yeah.
and you see nothing.
Kinda. It depends on where you are. Because the last one we just went on, which we're going on the exact same one, we were down the Florida coast for so long. On one side you saw nothing. On the other side you saw Florida coast. So it's not like you were like in the middle of nowhere like most cruises.
So
like
you can
7
actually
day
see
cruises,
something.
you're in the middle of fucking
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah. That just worries.
A short
I don't know.
cruise,
It's
you're
just-
not.
I have bad anxiety as it is, so it's just like flying. It's like I can't control if something falls off this plane in the middle of our
Mm-hmm.
flight and we're just doomed.
Or if someone gets up and runs down the aisle, no one cares.
Yeah. Well,
But
That's one way to look at it.
I mean, if you think about it, though, it's the same way every time you get into a car.
Yeah.
it is.
like-
Yeah.
No.
But on a cruise, I really don't think you'd be sick. You'll be all right.
Did you ever watch the episode about my Disney trip?
Maybe, maybe not.
On the flight home.
Remind me.
The flight home. As we're taking off, this is our plane.
Why are you shaking your head, Sam?
This is all because everyone thinks I'm being
She's
ridiculous.
disgusted by this.
Don, I feel like he's on my side on this. This is the plane.
He's probably the only one.
We are on the runway taking off. The plane hits this moment right here. The guy across from me slams out of his chair, seatbelt off, and runs towards the back of the plane. And everyone's just sitting there like it's okay. And I'm the only one going like this.
Nobody else cared?
No one gave a fuck.
I would have been right with you. Like, where's he going?
Think
Hey!
about it like this though. If they would have reacted, it would have sent everyone into a panic, and then you have a plane full of
Oh,
people full
the
of-
lady walked up and said, "Sir, can you please sit back down?" We are at this angle. This angle.
See, I would have been
That's a
uncomfortable.
That's a good point, Sam. Had they reacted probably the way they wanted to,
Yeah.
everything would have been thrown into a panic in a whirl.
The flight attendant went like this. "Sir, can you please stay? Can you please sit back down?" Went back to doing whatever, and then the pilot gets on and goes,
That's 'cause she was sick of shit
"Attention,
already."
folks. Please remember, please stay seated until the seatbelt sign comes
He's
off."
probably just an anxious flyer.
I mean, I'm an anxious flyer, but I'm not getting up and running to the back of the
But
plane for
everyone
nobody.
reacts differently.
At a,
That's true. I mean, yeah. Somebody's got to give him a Xanax next time he flies.
let me tell you what he did before the plane took off.
Okay, so there was a lead up. So
He
we already
is-
knew he was somebody to watch.
There was obviously issues there.
So there-
Oh! Okay, alright. Yeah.
This is a grown man. He's in his 50s. Was having completely normal conversation.
He's probably 28, just looked old. He flies a lot. He just
this-
flies a lot.
This younger girl walked in because he was in the aisle, and he was like, she was like, "Oh, excuse me, my seat's right there." And he's like, "No, it's not. I'm just kidding." Like having a good old time, like everything's cool. And then as soon as the plane starts moving, he's just louder and louder, hitting himself in the head, and it's just awkward. Like
Yeah, I wouldn't have felt comfortable.
Thank you.
Honestly, I really wouldn't.
I was just being ridiculous.
I never said you were being ridiculous.
Brad,
You probably were. in all
Brad?
honesty.
I never heard her say that, but I think you're being ridiculous.
that's fair. That's fair.
So my whole argument with the cruises though, and like all inclusive trips is just I just like to go to the resort and then I don't have to worry about anything for my 5-6 days that I'm there. All my meals are covered.
So I've never been on a resort.
But,
You've been a couple
okay,
of them,
so,
haven't you?
so maybe yours is different. So you can do an all-inclusive resort, where you don't have to pay for.
When you go on a cruise, like the last cruise we went on, I didn't know it had changed. You can buy extra meal packages, but you don't have to.
so you can buy a package.
That'll
where you
get
don't
you.
have to worry about it.
Well, you can, but that gets because nowadays cruise ships have specialty restaurants, like specialty steakhouse, specialty. You can buy it to where you can eat all those all you want. I don't know how much they are. I don't know, but you don't have to. And we didn't, and we paid for we just reserved a time in the anytime restaurant, and we just went in our time and ate and
Yeah.
rolled out.
Just like you were going to.
So we bought the
Yeah.
drink package, which we got it on sale. I believe it was like $50 a day for both of us.
Okay.
So, and we stop at Coco Cay, which is Royal Caribbean's private island, works there. So all day we're there. Our drink package works.
Okay.
We can drink
So-
all day long there. And then we go back to the ship, we can drink as much as we want all day long on the ship.
So your drink package wasn't limited,
No.
and it covered
On
alcohol
Royal, it
and
doesn't.
non-alcoholic
On Carnival, it's 15.
drinks.
Yes, which we thought 15 will destroy that.
Yeah.
Way harder than you think.
Well, the only
It's
thing,
way harder
the
than
only
you
thing
think.
I don't like about the drink packages to where like it's numbered. Like say you drink, Brittany doesn't. If you guys are staying in a room together, they make you both buy it.
If you're 21 and up, if one person gets it, you both have to get it.
I got you.
So you don't share, which makes sense.
Right,
But
I get it.
But let's say you're in a room and let's say you're drinking, Angie decides not to that week. She has to get it anyway.
Yeah.
Now you got 30. Now you got 30 drinks.
Gotcha.
She can go up and
Okay.
get all her drinks.
Or she wanted to drink and you weren't.
And they told us, like, you
Same
can't
thing.
Yeah.
order. They were like, at first they said you can't order 2 at a time was what I was reading, but they let us. I'd go up there and be like, I need this for me and this for her. And they're like, cool. They look at our stand. We were at this bar, and this guy was trying to kill me, I think. we go in, the place is packed. It was like some kind of band playing. We were just there to watch the next act, which is like a 90s band was going to play. So we sit down at the bar and we're watching, and I'm just drinking Coronas. Brittany, I think, had wine. And the guy, wait till I got halfway down. He's like, you need another? I'm like, yeah, sure. Give him my card. Bring me another. Bring me another. Halfway down. Need another? I'm like, sure. Why not? Give him my card. And then it got to the point where he like didn't even need my card anymore. He's like, Brad, you need another? You need another? I'm like, yeah, sure. Thanks. And then after about 5 or 6 more times, I said, Brittany, we got to move from here because I'm going to be fucked up. So the bar is here, and some people had gotten up from a table over here. We were like, sweet. So we go around the table. Next thing I know,
He followed you.
no, all I hear from the bar, Brad! And he's got a Corona. You need it? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I go get it, come back, halfway, Brad! And he's just yelling from the bar. I was like, what the fuck is happening here?
You know you could have said no.
And Brittany went up and got a water. She was like, can I get a water? He's like, yeah, Brad needs one too. And just give her 2 waters. I said, let's get out of this bar because he's trying to kill me.
You can look at that 2 ways. He's trying to kill you, or that's service.
That was definitely service.
Or
service.
option 3, he stayed at a Diddy resort.
Okay.
We were having a good time in there. And that,
Yeah. I can see where that's going.
but you start to know the bartenders after a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the casino bartender, shockingly enough, knew us. He'd walk in like, hey! And make our drinks. Tip him just a little bit. And then forever. We never waited.
See, that's
Never,
why
and it was just a little tip too, like $5. Just never waited anything after that.
I think it
That's
should
a
be
lot of money.
mandatory.
It's a lot of money to some of those guys.
Yeah.
Working.
It should
They
be
love it.
mandatory that these people have personalities. I can't stand when they hire people with no personalities and they just suck.
I'll say I can't speak on.
I haven't had that experience on any of the trips I've been on
Which is good.
necessarily.
Right, I can't speak on that either because all the ones I've had
They
are.
normally
Good.
go above
They're
and
a blast,
beyond because, yeah. Because like a $20 tip or at the end of the night or whatever is a lot of money.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
love it,
Well, like,
and they're honestly happy.
there was an issue at the
They're
restaurant.
having a good time.
A lot of I've met people like on the resorts we go to, like they're like, yeah, they let us crash here and stuff. Like it's like, oh, that's dope, man. Like
Well,
you get
like-
a room at the end of the night.
The high-end restaurant I went to on a Vegas trip, there was an issue with a freaking waiter.
Looks like there's chats, but they're not being read because somebody's not paying attention.
Brittany, sorry I'm late. Didn't know if you were going to start Vegas time or Ohio.
She still can't figure it out.
We told you. We tried to tell you.
4 o'clock Vegas time. Brittany, we're starting.
The people next to us, they moved their drink, and the waiter actually kind of knocked it over.
Oh wait, this game's delayed.
Yeah, there's a huge storm.
Nobody told me.
Freaking Nate just told me.
Excuse the meteorologist.
Keep the show going. Guys.
Let's let it roll.
A drink
It'll
got
be a
knocked
2
over the
hours?
guy's jacket by the waiter, and they was being a bunch of Karens about it, and the guy was like super apologetic, and it's to the point.
Now, I can't say that they were.
I can't hear the whole conversation
Because I was all in the mix too.
I was being nosy
and I
because
saw it happen, and I thought he was in like a nice cream color suit. He wasn't.
Right.
Just his jacket.
it was just a jacket
I
with
think
jeans.
he got on his jeans.
Yes.
So he had some red wine spilled on his jeans. Not a big deal. And at first I thought they were gonna be real fucking assholes about it.
They were just being awkward.
and that
about
was
it.
gonna piss me off
They was being awkward about it.
because he was super nice.
Oh, yeah.
And he apologized as much as he could.
He was doing a great job. He immediately said, "Drop it off front desk."
Yes,
We'll
but
take it to a dry cleaner.
at the end of the time, I don't know if you were watching or not.
I was not.
I thought she was gonna be a bitch. All they did was ask was, "How do we set this up to get this dry clean?" And then afterwards, they specifically called him over to tell him thank you. You were awesome.
Oh, okay.
And they
See, I
still
didn't see
left
that.
him a huge.
Good.
They still tipped him well.
Good.
And they told him thank you. You were huge. It was a mistake. Blah blah blah. So they really weren't by the time we were done, they weren't dickheads.
Good. Because, I mean, he was really good.
Because I was watching to where I was going to say something, and I know that might be the hood in me, but he was so good though.
Oh, yeah.
There was no reason to be mad because it was that lady's fault. Because she had her wine glass at the edge of the table, and he was just reaching and getting stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't his fault. He didn't put the glass.
You
in.
could tell
she did.
that he loved his job, or he faked it very well, pretending to love his job. But he was great. But let me tell you about you ever had a tomahawk steak?
I have not.
I've always wanted one.
I want
I
to
have
see him on
not either.
social media.
I've always wanted
never
one.
had one either.
I was always afraid to order one and cook it because I don't want to fuck this
It's like
up.
$160 just to get
Well,
a steak.
this
right?
was like a $192 meal.
No, it was $200, but
The meal, just the steak itself with the sides and everything, was $192.
No, it wasn't.
and the
It was
200.
I thought it was
201.
$192.
It was
That's
$200.
that's why Sam doesn't let you do the budget because you
Yeah.
don't know what the
You
price
get
is.
it was 201, but you got 2 choices of soups or salad, 2 sides, 2 desserts, and a 44-ounce
Steak.
tomahawk
I just
steak.
want the steak.
44 ounces.
Can you order a la carte?
Yeah,
You probably could have.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't need anything else. That is
Mashed
dessert.
potatoes.
Yeah, you don't want to pass on the mashed potatoes.
The
They
mashed
were
potatoes
fire.
off the chain.
Okay.
They
And
were
then
fire.
they got some
Macaroni.
that was smoked.
Wait, so did you have one?
No, yeah, we each ordered one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Amazing.
on a 10, like 1 to 10?
10.
10?
10.
Okay.
It was cooked. We said medium, cooked perfectly
Yeah.
medium.
and it was cut before we got it.
It cut. All we had to do was pick it up with tongs. It was amazing.
The only thing I didn't care for was the green stuff they put with it.
Chimichurri.
That didn't bother me.
I did try it. I did not.
But we had a shit ton of food.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear with trying it is like if I spend that much and it sucks, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, I can't say it sucked. It was cooked perfectly.
Like because,
And
if
because
you thought
we-
about it,
I don't know about you guys, but I don't mind. I say medium, but I could eat a medium rare.
yeah, I can
If
too.
it's a little,
little
less
bit.
done,
A
I could
little
eat a
bit,
little bit.
yeah.
And that's how it was. Like some of the fatter parts were a little rare, but ultimately all the way through. It was
I know she won't go less than
It was
medium.
delicious.
So I went medium, but I wouldn't like. The only thing that pissed me off, I wasn't in a position taking you home with me because we were leaving the next morning. Our room didn't have a
You had
fridge.
to go all the way. You had
It,
to
it
go
was
all-
all or nothing.
Yeah.
So,
How many ounces was it?
44.
Oh, God.
We left.
You slept good on the flight home, didn't you?
I think
I didn't sleep with all.
we only
tried.
left.
I
I
can't
think we
sleep.
only left 3 pieces on our end.
We left
I was
maybe
trying to
4 or
give it
5.
hell.
Is it meaty or is it fatty? Because you know, like a ribeye.
It was meaty.
Okay.
It
was
did have
medium.
some fat in it, but like the 2 pieces of fat I ate, it tasted like it was part of the steak.
Yeah,
like,
it was-
it wasn't a chewy fat.
It was like your normal fat, like it was on the end pieces. You knew the end pieces were going to
Gotcha.
be fatty.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how it was. Throughout the middle, there was no fat whatsoever. None.
My wife's got a picture of this meal.
Okay.
Brittany might too.
We've got a chat. Edwin finally decided to join.
Oh, thanks for joining, twat.
I shared one with Ash. Delicious.
I've never had one. I always wanted one. I was just afraid to cook it because if I fucked it up, I'd
So
be
he
pissed so much.
he pretty much ate 40 ounces of steak. No way she ate that much.
But if you ever get the chance, I highly recommend it.
Okay.
Fucking do
It's
it.
good to know.
Brittany and I have always talked about like we want to do a nice dinner like that, and we usually don't, just because we get out and wandering around.
Yeah.
And you're like, do I want to eat that much?
Yeah.
And you don't. But that night was a perfect night
Yeah.
because we did. It was right there in the casino. It was great.
Yeah. Or me and Angie,
It was
same
well
way.
done.
We'll talk about it, but then like we're like, do we really want to spend that? I'll go eat a fillet for $50.
Well, 'cause
you know what I
we-
mean? Like,
To me, it was like we can spend that, and that's cool. But if we don't, I'm just gonna gamble it anyway.
Right.
well, that's.
So we might as well just have some steak.
I guess maybe that's the difference. I'd rather go gamble it. I just
Oh, I did.
throw it. I did both. Like,
I did hit one pante for 1,400 though.
okay. So we didn't talk about that. How do you guys do gambling wise?
Yeah,
Up and down,
I mean,
up
I
and
gave
down,
a
up
lot
and down.
back, but I didn't come home with less. Well, I came home with less than I took, but that was the plan.
Yeah.
But we didn't come home broke.
Yeah.
We didn't come home broke. We were probably at Probably half of what we took, but that was with me. I also spent cash on a lot of like drinks and stuff like that. So I think we did well.
I want to get more
Came
than
home with half.
I want to get more in the table games. It's just intimidating a little bit on my end.
That's all we do is
That'd be perfect for you because you wake up early. Mm-hmm. From what I've heard, the earlier you go play tables, the more they're willing to teach.
Really?
Because nobody's really playing.
That's
Right.
very true. So if
'Cause
you
nobody's
sit down,
really
if
playing.
you sit down at a blackjack table or whatever table,
Yeah, they'll help.
I
you
like
along
blackjack.
and kinda
I
guide
know
you.
most of the blackjack. It's just when to split.
Yes.
When should you really hit? When
so
you got like
that's what Angie's really good at.
it's like
When to split, when to hit, when to, all that stuff.
right.
I don't know.
But you can.
All I know-
Actually, I'm good at it now because she taught me.
All I know is you split when you have doubles, like 2 8s, split that.
Yeah.
But
like tens, like you're not supposed to split tens.
But it's like
But
one
if
of
I'm
those.
looking at a 5,
But
like,
why not?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why not?
But
Right.
Again, but there's people like if you're sitting with the wrong people and you do that, they're gonna be pissed. At
yeah,
you.
Right.
they are.
You're messing up the deck.
And it's like
Yes, what they
me
say. Yes,
is
yes.
I don't have the personality where I can just sit down and get along with anybody.
That's the thing. Is you
And-
guys sit down with the mindset. I just
And a
wanna
lot
have
of
fun.
people.
I got thick skin,
play
but
them
it's
are
like
assholes.
if I dick you over and you look over and be like, "Way to be a fucking asshole,"
Yeah.
you're
Well, I
not
haven't had
gonna.
that. I
You're
haven't
not
had that
gonna
experience.
get.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're gonna get.
Yeah.
Fuck you. This is my money.
I have not had that experience, but you'll get the person that looks at you and then gets up from the table.
And I'll be
why
like,
would you do that?
Yeah, because then it's like at that point, what are you gonna do?
right.
Like, are you gonna 5 minutes casino with all the security? You're not going to.
Yeah, you're not.
Like, but then it's like, I don't fucking know. A lot of people don't know. But from what I've heard is if you get up early in the morning, the dealers
Or more like.
well, yeah,
For sure.
they're not going to win any more than usual, but
Right.
they'll work with you and be like, no, I wouldn't do that. I would do this. And they're allowed to do that. But at a packed table, they're not allowed to do that.
Right.
We've even.
But you
noticed-
sit down with 2 other people and let's say you're both like, we don't really play. Oh, the dealers will absolutely sit there and work with you. 100%.
We've noticed them too. Like Vegas is different because of what you just said. If there's a lot of people, they don't want to answer no questions.
No, they're not doing
Let's
that.
just play.
Yeah,
They're just trying to
But
get
if you go
through.
to like Columbus or Cincinnati, Indiana, around
Yes.
here, and you're playing, and like you can say, "What would you guys do here?" And the dealer and even the people at the table, are like, "Man, you should hit."
Yeah, a lot of
you
people.
should hit that.
Yeah, a lot of people, even around here, that's a good point. Cincinnati Columbus will do that because they don't want you to fuck up their day.
Exactly.
Right.
They'll help you.
Right.
So you're like, well, here's what I would do. Or even if you sit down, like, I don't really know what I'm doing. A lot of people playing will tell you, like,
Right.
we'll tell you. We'll help you along, kind of guide you a
Like
little bit.
I like slots. I just don't know when to give in. I don't know when to throw in the towel sometimes.
Sure don't.
Neither does my wife.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Thanks,
you act
Brad.
like you did.
Excuse me. I
Tried your damnedest to bust every pig you saw.
You won and you lost
was doing
too.
really good. You were taking all the money. And
You gave it back like I did.
Come on.
She keeps saying like I lost all of her money
No.
and
No.
Isn't that what you keep saying?
All of our money.
There's no way.
I would win.
then you would
You
keep
was
playing.
shoveling it as fast as you won. Oh, yo, come
You act
on
like
now.
you're innocent.
Come
over
on
here.
now.
No. Every time I would win.
You hit that bug. You hit that gambling bug. And you took it
No,
and
that's
ran.
not true.
She got that gambling bug. Was like, I just can't help it.
There was-
Everywhere we go,
There was
you can put
multiple
money in.
hours I did not gamble. I sat there with Brad while he gambled. Did I not?
Yeah, it didn't tell me to stop, but just kept on going.
I was dancing. I was hitting shit for him. He was winning.
Yeah, we were winning.
We was.
Because we were out of money until I won it back.
That's not true because when he got up, I put money in.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, weird. No, actually, I put money
Funny
while
how
he was
that
sitting
works.
there. Oh, well. Let's,
Anyway, I won more. You lost more.
Ultimately, you lost it all.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter because you might have won more there, but you came home with nothing
True.
because you couldn't help yourselves.
No, I could not.
I know.
I came back with
That bug
$200.
hit you hard.
I came back with $200.
She'd hit
What'd
for
you come
like-
home with?
I'd walk by him and Brittany'd be like, Sam hit for 300, and I'd watch Sam just shoveling money in. I'm like, well, there goes that 300.
The only thing
I
that-
can't say anything because I hit that 14 and I put it all back.
What pissed me
I'll
off
tell you
was
I did.
no. What?
But
the 1400
I had
pissed
every
me off.
intention of that though because that 1400
Hold on.
wasn't
Let's
coming
talk
out of my
about-
pocket.
let's-
I just won that free.
Let's
money.
talk about this 1400. This charge, those stupid NFL games, the fucking slot machines, the NFL ones. Have you seen them?
I haven't seen them.
Oh, they're awesome.
So they're pretty cool. Like
They're cool as shit. You can
can-
pick your team.
you can pick the Steelers,
Yeah, they're
and
cool
it
as
does
shit.
like highlight reels as you're winning shit. So I'm like, and this is true story. I've never won. I probably put $300 in one of the machines in my lifetime. I've never won anything. I said, Brad, I never win on those machines. He goes, huh? Sits down, put $100 in. 5 spins, $1,400.
I was like, man, that sucks.
That's hilarious.
Like, man, that really sucks for
Yeah,
you.
I'm like, huh? This motherfucker. And then he sits down another machine, like $600. He was just on it. He was on it. He was. And then we ruined it.
And
It's
then
happened to me before.
No,
And Brittany-
and then we ruined it.
and Brittany comes over and goes, "You're on a winning streak. Touch my money."
No, that was me.
Yeah, so I did. And I didn't win shit after that.
So
Don't mess up the vibe.
I
You
was
get
so
nobody
funny.
talk to him.
Oh,
Nobody
I was
touch
so
him.
mad.
Yeah.
I need
I
it.
told Brittany, I was like, I'm not gambling around them ever. Like, this is
Them?
fucked up.
or her.
What do you
So
mean? What do you mean, you people?
I was so mad.
so I'm playing the Little Shop of Horror game. This was funny. Fuck, Brittany was like, Matt, let me get 100 from Brad. I'll give him to touch it, and I'll just hand you 100, and you keep playing till that plant pops. I'm like, no. She goes, yes. She does it. She hands me the 100. Put the 100 in the machine. I don't even hit a button, and I fucking hit something. As soon as the money goes in, I hit something to where like this little video comes up and shit. I mean, I hit like $100. I hit like $100. But like I didn't hit a button. I put Brad's money just touched in. Boop. Video started playing. I just won $100. Like just like
Did you
that.
cash out?
Yeah. And I was like, Brandy, here's your money back. And I'm just like, Brad, your shit was lucky. We stole it all,
Yeah.
but your shit was lucky. He didn't win shit after that.
Gambling's tough.
Edwin said, I've been on just listening to the Good Conversation Bro, and then What's Up, Cuzzo?
Cuzzo!
Brad wanted me to point out that Don did not bring notes with him to pick his NFL picks this week.
I didn't need notes.
That-
I'm a natural picker.
His notes are still sitting over here somewhere.
Oh.
Oh, right. Over there. It's an Asian thing. I get it. What freaking shirt is that right there?
So speaking of Edwin, since Edwin's watching, we need to do a dual guest Filipino version edition of this show.
Like a game show.
Yeah. Who's the smartest Asian?
Me.
Well,
Well,
between me and Edwin. You're not allowed
Oh.
to play. You're not allowed to
Oh.
play.
Filipino?
Yeah.
I didn't really.
what'd you think he was, Mexican? That's
That
racist.
is racist.
Don't put words.
Because I don't shave my mustache like Edwin? Come on.
Racist.
No, I didn't know what he was.
That's funny.
I'm gonna call his brother TJ. Get over here, whoop your ass.
TJ.
TJ. Welcome back, Brad.
Speaking of the Little Shop of Horrors game, fuck Dayton for taking it out.
Oh, they completely took it out?
It's gone.
Oh, that's
Same thing with
Brad.
the NFL game.
Huh?
Same thing with the NFL game. It's
Really?
gone. Yep.
Which I'm shocked about that one. That was
It's
newer.
gone. Yeah, it's
Did you
gone.
already make it back to the casino here?
No, it was gone before we
Yeah.
left.
I knew the Little Shop of Horror was.
The local one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Because they had the NFL one. That's a newer game they
Yeah, it's
had.
gone.
See,
That's
Do
weird.
they still have Planet Moolah?
Yeah.
I don't play.
Only
I
a
don't
couple.
play slots. Angie plays Top Dollar. That's it.
Oh, really?
Wheel of Fortune. That's the only ones he plays. I didn't know about these NFL ones.
We'll have to get together with you guys and Angie. Like I don't ever get to see Angie.
We'll have to do
Yeah, Brittany just saw her at the
maybe
canoeing
like one
thing.
of these.
Like a date night.
Yeah, like we'll bring her up. Like we'll get a sitter or something. I'll bring her over.
Okay, that'd be fun. Because usually her and Brett will sit out
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm
we,
saying. Yeah.
and then we can go to the casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't even do a show. We'll just sneak out. And we'll go out. Have
Can we-
guys night.
Can we do a show from the
I
casino?
was gonna say, because Brittany just saw her at the canoeing thing,
Oh yeah.
and they were mad
Breeze
late
thing.
getting back, and we
You
were
guys going
supposed
to the
to.
wedding? We'll
Um,
see you there in a couple weeks, I'm sure.
that's the plan, but that's the day we come back from Florida, so we may be more receptionist than wedding.
Okay. Well, yeah, same difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got back from St. Louis, so I was like, I'm going to Matt's.
So we'll probably.
I appreciate
We'll
it.
probably
We
literally
always
get
love
home,
having
change
you.
clothes, and go to the reception.
Any time that you're free on Sunday, you ain't got shit going on. Feel free to text me like Matt.
Sunday nights are always good for me.
I ain't got shit
Even
going
if
on.
the kids got shit all
You can
weekend,
still swing by, dude.
I'm always good for Sunday.
All it takes is a text to be like, hey, I'm swinging by.
I just want to come talk football in Vegas.
Yeah.
We can talk Vegas all day.
As long as we're not talking beards, because I just look at you guys and I'm just sad. I just cry.
I get pissed because I can't get mine to go down straight. Mine just always curls back.
Because you keep cutting it.
Even if I let it go,
You
it's
gotta
still
let it go.
let it go.
Bro.
So Drea this weekend, because we're on the way back from St. Louis, Angie was telling, oh yeah, I'm going to take you home, and then your dad's going over to his friend Matt's house. And he's like, who's Matt? I said, Whitey, you know Whitey.
They don't remember
She's
me.
like, I don't know Whitey. No, Kylie and Taylor do.
No, they
But
don't.
Drea does not. Drea does not.
That's fair.
She's a little bit younger. Yeah. But when I lived with you, it was just Taylor and Kylie.
I don't know about Kylie, but last time that I spoke with Taylor, she was like, I don't remember.
Yeah, but then she's seen some pictures since then. She's like, oh, I remember Whitey. Uncle Whitey.
I taught her Kobe. All I had to
Now she
do,
plays college basketball, all because of you.
all I had to do was put my arm up like this, and this little 3-year-old girl would be like, Kobe.
Which is funny because Noah and Ethan would say, Colby.
Colby.
I used to babysit some kids, which who would ever trust my
Yeah.
kid?
What? No.
Don. He didn't know better.
I would never let you.
Don didn't know better.
And
Everything went good, and I remember one time, Taylor looked at me with her pretty little eyes and goes, I gotta poop. I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I told her,
Taylor always had to poop.
I said, go ahead and head to the bathroom. Allison's going to be here any minute. I saw Allison pull up in the driver. I said, Allison, your daughter's in there pooping. I need you to handle this. I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
That's funny. That is funny. Hey, kids poop.
I get that, but it's not my
At least
kid.
you didn't have to change the diaper.
That is true.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do. I would panic. I
Put it on her head.
probably would call my mom and be like, I need help.
Get over here, stat. Kid's pooping.
I don't know the rules with this whole. I'm the uncle.
Yeah, like, I was like,
I'm bud.
I'm technically not related. I just don't want any questions. My daughter says you aggressively wiped her butt. Like, what? Whoa, whoa.
Aggressively.
You wipe too hard, you're in trouble. You don't wipe good enough, you're
Right.
in trouble.
You left poop in my daughter's butt.
Well,
Like,
this is gonna turn into a Diddy episode real
Yeah.
quick.
well, thank God Nate's not here.
Let's go back to
censor
Vegas.
us.
Let's go back to Vegas
Whoa.
for something other than.
Vegas, all that legal.
Well, no. Child pornography is still not legal in Vegas.
No one said nothing about child pornography. Sir, calm down.
I don't know how much time, where we're at, or how much longer you want to go. Do you guys want to touch? I shouldn't say touch. Do you guys want to talk about the Diddy situation?
Let's talk about it.
What were you going to say?
Let's
You
talk
guys
about
want to
it.
touch
I
this?
just said you want to touch on the Diddy.
Oh,
let's talk about it.
Bad verbiage.
'Cause I'm all over it. I've been all over it.
I just feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Did you-
It's
Well-
definitely just a tip.
Did you see the new thing that was announced in the last 24 hours? The judge that denied his bail got dismissed from the trial, and they're bringing the new judge. So now he's
Shocker.
right. Like it's all
Shocker.
suspect,
Shocker.
and they're
If that judge denies his bail, that judge is going to disappear.
so
Second one.
He's allowed to
Something's
appeal.
going to happen.
So he's allowed to
Something's gonna happen.
appeal the deniability of bail and all that now. So we'll see what happens.
But we'll
But
see what happens. If that,
Jay-Z makes a phone call.
he'll probably get out.
I'm just curious, like, who's next? You know, like
What I'm waiting for is for Bieber to crack. Because he's on the verge of cracking.
Oh, yeah.
Once he cracks, it's going to get real
Well,
good.
From what I
If he,
I agree.
if he doesn't die
yeah.
before that, he's going to crack. Because he obviously can't take it. From what I've been reading, he is like now confiding in close friends, but
Really?
he's on the verge of letting loose.
So I don't know who's above.
He may not make it.
So there's somebody here that I don't know who it is, but I hear it's this party. You got Oprah. You got
It's
Jay-Z.
and now
Beyonce.
this party up here, I'm saying it's probably this party, and it's more than one.
Yeah, right.
There's probably at least 3 to 4.
it's like a cloud.
Correct.
Umbrella.
Correct. And then each person here goes from like an
But-
organizational chart at work.
Right.
What I feel,
They all have their own.
you got all these
like
people.
ours.
They talk to Oprah. So you got a triangle going down to Oprah. And then you got Jay-Z and Beyonce. And then like somewhere down here, you
There's a
got
couple
Diddy
more
that
up there
is-
too with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Right.
Don't you think Jay-Z and Beyonce are above Diddy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's
Because
the fall guy
only
because
because
he's so blatant and obvious.
he talks so much. The
Yeah,
last
you
couple
make-
videos you saw with them all in the same area, Jay-Z doesn't say nothing. because he kind of has this look like,
You ever,
fucking, you need to chill out.
you ever watch American Gangster?
Yes.
Yep.
Where he gets mad at his one cousin for wearing outlandish shit.
Yeah.
That's why Diddy is what he is, the fall guy, because he is outlandish.
He's an outlandish one. Yeah.
Yes.
He's out there.
Frank said, "Cut the shit out. Get rid of all this shit." And then he wore his fur coat out,
Yeah.
and then they started catching on. He burned it, and that's why they let Diddy go. I'm like, go, yeah, be outlandish, go ahead, because they'll never expect anything other than you. Go ahead, do all this.
It's a bigger thing going on that you're never gonna know because it's gonna be like, Diddy's gonna accidentally kill himself at some point.
I don't know. I think Bieber's gonna crack, and if he doesn't die, he's gonna put a whole lot out there. And then right after that, if that all makes it through, the next one will be Usher, because he doesn't want to tarnish everything he's worked for and gotten. He'll be the next one to crack.
Usher went from victim to problem.
I think if those, same with Bieber.
Yeah.
I think if those two crack,
I don't think
it's gonna be
Bieber ever went.
ugly.
Yeah.
I don't think Bieber ever fell in line with rinse and repeat.
No, he didn't go ask.
Bieber
I
went
think
down.
Usher went far.
I think Usher went rinse and
Bieber
repeat.
said, "No, thank you. I'm out of here." But there's a whole lot because
The people that were involved at any capacity that know something have to speak now, or they're going to just be an accessory
Yeah.
also.
yes, correct. Kevin
So-
Hart being one of them.
Yeah.
Right. So
I have heard
I
people
hope-
out there making deals.
right. So I hope that whatever happens, they start coming clean now.
Well,
Let's get to the bottom of it now
I just read
Yes,
an article that
before they start getting off one by
I just
yes,
read an
'cause that's what will
article-
happen.
Right.
I just read an article with Rosie O'Donnell. She said I was invited to one of Diddy's white parties, and when I showed up, they told me to leave. Like I wasn't on the list, they wouldn't let me in.
Right. There's always a party after the party.
Yeah.
Right, but
Yes.
like Denzel freaking Washington could crack this whole thing open. He told, there's a quote of him telling one of the younger actors. He said, "When you go to a party, you leave before 11." And they're like, "Why?" He said, "You just leave before 11."
Yeah.
Denzel said, "I've attended many a PJ party, but I'm out of there before 11."
Cat Williams wasn't lying in his.
And they said
No.
the same thing with there was another rapper.
Orlando Brown.
I forget
It's
which
crazy?
which rapper.
No.
They portray him that way, but
Yeah.
it's not.
I forget which rapper it was, but he was told the same thing. After a certain time, you get out of there.
Yeah.
Like he's a Christian rapper. I fucking don't know his name.
I know
Brittany
you
does.
talk about because we
Brittany
talked
knows
about
his
this.
name, but they told him after a certain time, get out of there, because we don't want you to see what happens.
Yeah.
Because he
Look at
was
Jamie
so
Foxx.
pure and so innocent and so like a legit dude,
Right.
and he stayed because he was in the studio. And as he made his way up from the studio, he
He
started
saw
seeing
shit.
shit like, oh shit, this is what they were talking about. And then he hurry up and got the fuck out of there because he stayed too late.
Fucking look at Jamie Foxx. He's kind of started to open his mouth, and he caught pneumonia
Yeah,
and was
that motherfucker
hospitalized.
almost died,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, there's been numerous interviews with Kevin Hart where they say something. He's like, oh yeah, they don't want us to talk about that.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is they?
Yeah.
Why don't they?
Remember the show, the band
Yes.
that he had? And Sarah, remember Sarah, the R&B singer
Yeah.
of that group?
Yeah.
Like the real
She
life.
used to always say, like, I'm not going to that party because I'm married, I got a husband at home, I got kids at home. She used to always say that. Nobody ever questioned her. But
Right.
now it's like, it makes sense. Like, you're not going to that party because you know what's about to happen at that party.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was going to happen to you at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get drugged.
And what's her name? Dawn, the other chick, one of the other chicks from that band.
Babs?
It's finally, not bad. Dawn from the Danny Kane group.
Oh, okay.
She just came out like a couple weeks ago talking about how like she knew what was going on.
Even Aubrey was talking about
Well,
it.
I've been hearing stories that Ice Spice got ran through, like just ran through.
Yeah, I think a lot of these people that are famous had to go through some of that
I
shit.
keep
Yeah,
hearing Will
because
Smith's name that
you
he
have
cannot
to
get
you
down.
have to sell your soul
Right.
in the
To
industry.
get,
Well,
get to that
well,
lifestyle.
If you want to be what you want,
If I
you got to sell your
guarantee
soul.
you what's been done, and I recorded, I own you. Because you don't want anybody to see that.
And now I think about it this way also. Like, this is all Diddy and the hip hop genre When's it gonna come out in the countryside? Because it's there.
Or the other,
It's there. The countryside
And
is
I'm not saying
there.
it's
And
not.
I bet you,
Huh?
it's connected. So don't be surprised when
You know
all
why?
this breaks free and then country music
You know why it's all coming
is
out
getting
now?
destroyed.
It's a cover up for Epstein.
Because
No.
Garth just got said he was raping all this.
Yeah.
You don't think Garth has been to a Diddy party? I bet he has. I bet you he
All
has.
this is coming out now because I feel like, A, it's more acceptably gay now in today's society. So it's like, I can come out now and not get judged as harshly as I would have 15, 20 years ago. Because if you would have took anything from a dude, it's like, I'm done with you.
Well, and also helps with the cancel culture. Now
Yeah.
the internet.
yes.
So if artist A comes out and says,
Everything's not as easy
artist
as it was.
B did this to me. Now they will dig. The internet people will take that
Oh,
and
yeah.
run and dig, and they will bring up everything.
I hear freaking stories all the time. Nas X wasn't gay until he went to a Diddy party.
No, I think we knew he was gay.
I don't know if I
I think we
believe
knew he was
that.
gay from jump.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe
I don't know if
that.
it's true or not, but they were saying
No,
like
I mean,
he was.
I know what you're saying.
He was a.
Yeah, I understand that. I get it too, but at the same time,
He wasn't probably as open to coming out.
you don't
Right.
come
as he
out.
was, yeah.
You're not that flamboyant just out there.
Right.
No, like they realized that they enjoyed it. Like it was, hey, I could get on board with this.
I don't know.
No, I think he was gay beforehand.
We
Oh,
can't,
yeah, for sure.
We can't get into that because we're gonna probably get canceled if we get into that.
I just want 20 minutes of the truth of every angle, every side.
And you're never gonna. Get
No,
it. We'll
We're
never.
never gonna get
because
it
before
because
Diddy
they're gonna
gets
come up
charged,
missing.
he'll kill himself.
Yeah. And the people that are inside. Like, why have we interviewed like what's his name, Farnsworth Bentley,
Right.
his assistant back in
Yeah,
the 90s?
absolutely.
I mean, why have we not heard a word from him?
Why
Absolutely.
did Mace disassociate himself with P Diddy and
Where's
become
Mace
a
now?
rapper?
Has anybody heard from Mason recently?
Not since he's
No.
signed
Not
with 50
recently.
Cent.
Where's
Like,
Mace now? Hey, you know who is going to tear everything apart? Is 50.
Yes,
He loves this
He don't
shit.
give a
Yeah.
fuck.
He loves this shit. I've been watching video after video
I
of 50
wish
Cent.
Cube would take
and,
more interest in it.
I wish I was best friends with 50 Cent.
Because Cube keeps
I
saying,
want
like,
to
I'm
be
going
best
on
friends
tour.
with Curtis Jackson
And
because Curtis fucking Jackson digs in, says what he says, means what he says, and calls it what it is.
He's genuine.
He's real.
He'll tell it how it is.
Yes, I'm not with that fuck shit. I'm not gonna have you go buy me clothes and take me shopping. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm with 50 Cent, 100%.
And he was doing that to everybody.
Everybody, you owe him money. 50 came out. He wanted all his money from everybody. But his loyalty is to Yayo.
Is he still locked up?
I don't know. I think he's out.
He's out. Okay.
I don't know how I got into the rabbit hole last night, but I did. It was all Yayo and 50 Cent videos, but 50 talks a lot about Puff, and
Yeah.
he stands behind it. He doesn't care. He's like, go ahead, send them. Send everybody at me.
It's just going to be interesting next 6 months to a year.
Yes.
Everything that comes out from
Yes.
Diddy.
It's going to be from Diddy, and it's going to be from those who are like a Bieber.
Yeah.
Usher probably not so much. I don't think he's on the verge of cracking. But I think Bieber is. I don't think he knows what to do. He might crack, Bieber.
Oh, yeah.
He might crack. And
will.
when he does, it's going to be bad.
Or
You know-
he
That
take
fact
a lot-
that he did the 2-week Diddy camp when he was like 14
Yes.
years old or whatever.
Yes.
and never got his Ferrari.
And you know who else I think might fuck around the rat? It might be Ashton.
Yep.
Kutcher?
Yeah, because he's gonna lose Mila if
Yeah.
and his kids if he doesn't.
She is all about him coming forward.
He
and
may
shit.
fuck around a rat too.
I just worry about these people's well-being.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be ugly.
Yeah.
There's gonna be all kinds of shit.
Let's be
happening.
honest though. If freaking Meek Mill says everything that happened to him, and Bieber says everything that happened to him, which side's gonna be more in an uproar?
The Beavers.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
I mean, everything that happened to Meek Mill was grown when it all happened to
He
him.
was underage.
He was a grown
Oh,
ass
yeah.
man. He knew what was doing, and he was okay with it because it kept boosting him. He's fine with it. Bieber did it and got out. And honestly went nuts afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, when he had his friend driving his Lamborghini, and Bieber had a rough, brief time. And
Something was off with
I am
him.
a Bieber fan.
Yeah.
I went and saw him. We saw him in concert.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Biebs. But he's weak-minded.
Well,
He's weak-minded because he will let these people of so-called power persuade him to go the opposite way, and I think he will. If he doesn't get it out now. He's got to get it out right now.
I think he's brainwashed because everything that happened to him was such a young age. I think it was more.
But like, so this is my thing with that, right? So at what point do you start blaming the parents, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
His parents are to blame from the jump.
I mean, it's. What can you do for my son? I don't care.
But-
I don't want to hear details.
I don't care what you're gonna do
Yeah.
to
Right.
him.
And so you blame his parents for sending him there, and if they knew,
Yeah.
and they probably did,
Probably do.
then fuck them.
Yeah.
But also, still comes back around. Like, he trusted Diddy as a child.
That's why the
You
child
trusted
actor-
Diddy.
I don't know about Charles Musician because you don't see a lot of them after they hit a certain age because the children musicians just kind of fade out. Bieber, Usher, about the only two I can remember that went from young to
Bow Wow.
yeah, but he kind of just faded out.
Yeah, but he still had a solid run when he was young.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm talking about when they hit the adult age. But like
He had spurts like
the child
afterwards.
actors, a lot of them commit suicide. So now you wonder why.
You don't remember that Omarion joint with Bow Wow? Let me hold you down.
Got the icebox with my
Come on, man.
Right, but no,
so
I
He
cold,
had
I'm so
a little
cold,
run
I'm so
afterwards.
I
And he wasn't
submit-
Lil Bow Wow. He went
just
to
Bow
Bow
Wow.
Wow.
When he went
He
to
had a
Bow,
little run there, man.
when he went to Bow Wow, he was like, eh.
And then he went to 106 to Park.
When he shaved the braids, man, he had a little run. He got a little run.
But like, you don't see a lot of young artists make it to be adult artists.
Right.
You really don't see it.
I get what you're saying.
So it's like it's the same thing with the child actors. Like they just are so mentally fucked up, they turn to drugs or
I mean, you see a lot of that.
yeah. Like
You see a lot of that.
look at Macaulay Culkin. He was hanging out with Michael Jackson. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Nothing.
I don't know.
Nothing.
Do you think Michael Jackson didn't do nothing?
I honestly do. 100% I do. That is the only person I will probably stand behind 100% and say, no, I don't think he did, was Michael Jackson. Because he was so fucked from his childhood.
But you don't think that he learned what he took on what he learned?
No. Do I think he was? No. 100% no. Nope. He did not pass that along. He did not.
I don't know.
Because,
No, because by now you would hear it.
exactly, why would Macaulay Culkin not speak up now?
Yeah. By now somebody would have came.
Somebody would have said something.
With Macaulay Culkin, like he
And
got
then they
clean
try.
finally?
And then they try
Yeah.
with Mike, and what happened? Nothing.
Right.
They tried. They tried it with him. And he said, no, you're fucking wrong. He's the only one that came out, looked at everybody dead in the face, and said, you are wrong. That never happened. Then they took his ranch. Like, damn.
Ranch dressing?
Neverland Ranch?
Rancho Cucamonga.
Or Neverland Ranch. I stand behind Michael Jackson. I don't think he did it. I don't think he was doing any of that.
Now you're saying above my
Fuck with that Jesus juice. I don't know what it was, but he may have given him something. But that they may have been in pain. Like let him get high. For
I
a little
agree
bit.
because of the time that's gone by now, there would have been somebody by now that would have came clean with pure evidence.
Yeah, but now nobody cares because now they can't get nothing.
They,
out of
Whether
it.
but
people
they
care or
can.
not.
No.
They can still get something because of his children.
Yeah, but there's not much to get anymore.
You don't think they have all that?
Yeah, but
his
you-
kids are set for
You
life.
still get popularity.
I'm
fame,
not
all
Yes.
that shit.
I'm not going
Yes.
to be able to sue your kids for something you did and win at this point.
You can sue his estate.
But still, you'll get a Netflix series. You'll get paid off. that,
Right.
you'll
I
get-
survived Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Yeah, but all these kids got paid already.
Yeah, they're set for life.
Right.
All of them.
Everybody that
You mean to
came
tell
out-
me all these victims waited and nobody said anything?
No,
I don't
no, I'm
believe
saying,
that.
Like, He was accused of it like 8-10 times.
And what happened?
They all got paid and disappeared.
Did they get paid?
Yeah.
How?
I didn't get paid.
Is there proof?
Where's my money?
Is there proof that they got paid and disappeared?
Yeah, they all freaking settled out of court.
Settled out of court.
They got
But
paid.
that's because they just wanted to get paid.
And they got
Did
paid.
he do it?
If something
But
truly
did he do
happened,
it?
They would have never settled out of court.
That's not true.
It was a cash grab.
But did he do it?
I honestly,
No.
I don't know.
I disagree.
I think a lot of people pay out of court just to avoid
Exactly.
the publicity
Well,
of it. You know, like,
this is the one thing I hate.
Because he's going by court costs. Like,
has
I'm
nothing
Michael
to do-
Jackson. I'm going to get
that's
destroyed
nothing.
in
Or
court
yeah,
costs.
paying you out of court is nothing to me.
It's
Like,
I'm going to
nothing.
say this
It
one
means
time
nothing.
and one time only. It has nothing to do with money. Well, I mean, it has everything to do with
What
money.
if you said
but
it 2 times?
I think, and I truly believe this, I do not believe anybody should be taken advantage of, especially women. But I think there should be a punishment for women that have falsely accused men of
Yes.
something.
$1,000,000%.
Yes.
$1,000,000%.
Because there was no punishment, but you can ruin a man's career, life,
Life.
because you lied about something.
Yes.
And I never want anything to happen to anybody. But I've seen people's lives ruined because you get in your feelings to make a false accusation, and there's no penalty because you made that false accusation.
Yes. Agreed.
That's what I don't agree with. And I
Agreed.
want something to be done about that.
Agreed.
Yeah, the punishment for lying about being raped or whatever,
Is-
anything like that, is not the same as actually committing a crime.
Exactly.
There was a young football star.
Yeah, the
Manti-
Georgia or something, right?
Yeah.
Titeo?
No, that's when he lied
Oh, yeah.
about his
He did that to
imaginary
himself.
Oh,
girlfriend.
yeah, that
He
wasn't
did
real.
that to himself.
That wasn't
He
real.
was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
Yep.
Woman, a classmate accused him of raping her. 7 years later, he got out. She wanted to meet up with him, and he recorded it. Got a private investigator, recorded this conversation. She looked dead at the camera that she didn't know was on, and goes, "Yeah, I'm sorry that I lied about you doing that to me. I just wanted to get paid." And all she had to do was pay back the money that she got. That's
She
it.
should have done the bid he did.
He wasted 7 years of his life
She should have done the bid that he did.
because she just wanted to get paid. Freaking Trevor Bauer, the pitcher. The chick that said that he raped her, abused her, and then found text messages saying, "I want you to choke me. I want you to abuse me." And then a separate text message to her friend saying, "You need to get as much money as you can from this guy. We're going to take everything he's got and all this, blah, blah, blah." And he came out and said, he goes, "I don't even want to sue her for defamation because I'm going to end up paying the court costs. And I'm not going to get nothing out of it." He goes, "So what's the point of me taking this to court when I'm going to get nothing out of it and I have to pay for the court costs?" And I just think there should be a harder punishment.
Well, I know Don probably doesn't watch, but Enzo Amore, the wrestler,
Yeah.
he got put up on rape charges for raping some girl because he was backstage at a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. Met some chick, took her back to the hotel. They did what they did, and she brought it up. He was never charged. There were actually nothing, scot free. He was never charged, nothing. WWE blackballed him pretty much from all
Yeah.
wrestling. He still wrestles a little bit,
But he basically ruined his career.
and he said that the only
Because of what she said.
Yeah.
Yep. The only mistake I made was going backstage at the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. He's like, I should have never went back there.
Within the last 10 years.
But as a wrestler who's making good money, why not? Why would you not go backstage?
In the last 10 years, I'd say you are found guilty before proven innocent. I mean, that's honestly
Because
what
the
it is.
media allows
Yeah.
that.
All right, your quarterback from 15 years got accused of it. Nothing ever stuck. Whatever. They gave him 4 years. Very rarely do I defend my quarterback because I don't really like the guy. But Deshaun Watson never even got accused of the hard R. Not once. 12-game suspension. And still found innocent on everything.
Right.
That's like the difference. Like, I don't get it. Your accuser said the hard R. And it was, we'll give you 4 games. They settled out of court. Everything's good.
They
I
gave him
was gonna-
6, and then he.
Right.
I was gonna say, but he was never convicted.
Right. No, and I'm not saying that, but it's just like,
That's what I said. The same. Don't get me wrong. I was never a fan of him, but he was never convicted.
right. No, and I totally agree because it is these women that don't get me wrong, I don't want it to happen to anybody, but when it comes to these family streams and women, just because after you do it, you kind of feel shitty about it or you just want to get paid about it, don't ruin someone's life because you want to.
Yeah, and they have the full ability to do so.
The problem is too, though, is it goes both ways.
Yes.
Because just like you're saying, there's plenty of chicks
Yes.
that do it to dudes that didn't rape or whatever word you want to use.
But
But there's plenty of dudes that are
That
just
got-
Yeah.
assholes that
Yeah.
will actually do that. You don't know the fuck I am.
Absolutely.
You're gonna sleep with me tonight.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
who I am.
Or they will roofie
You
them
know
to
what I
do
mean?
so.
Yeah.
The greatest-
So it goes.
Absolutely.
I get it. But at the same time, what you're saying
Absolutely.
is
yes.
if it didn't really happen, and you're just trying to get a quick payday. You're just
Right.
Trying,
You're just trying to ruin someone's life for it.
right. That's completely.
Before we go, I will
understandable.
leave with this. Julius Edelman.
Before, this is his closing note, Jerry Springer.
I love the story with Julius Edelman. The last Super Bowl that he won. He met some chick at a bar. They went home. They did what they did. He went to sleep. She started Snapchatting while he was sleeping. Pictures of them, like, all this. Guess who I just slept with? All this. Every bar owner in Boston saw that and banned her from every club, every bar in Boston, saying, why are you trying to ruin someone's life? Because he was single and all this, but she's bragging about it. And he's just trying to have a good time, whatever. But you're catching him at his vulnerable moments. He's sleeping. You're over here taking pictures. He has no idea what you're doing. Every club owner and bar owner in Boston banned her. Put her picture up and ban her from every bar. I said, you know what? More people should do that shit.
Would we be any different though if it was like us and Scarlett Johansson or somebody?
Nobody would give a fuck.
I'd be like
No,
selfies all day.
they'd be like, he roofied her. Get the squad. Get the squad. Get the squad. But no, like, more people gotta look out for people's, like,
I know.
not your image, but your personal life. Just because you're famous doesn't mean you're
Still
not
gotta be a
allowed
good
personal
person.
life.
Right.
Like, if I'm famous and I say, I don't like Chuck, or I don't like Harris, people attack you just because you're famous. Like, my opinion doesn't mean more than yours. I'm allowed to have
But at
opinions.
the same time, if you're a douche, you're a douche.
Right. No, don't get me
%.
wrong on that note, but it's like,
1,000,000%.
when I feel like once you hit here on I'm famous, you're not allowed to have an opinion anymore. People attack you for having an opinion.
And let them attack you. That's when you got to know the difference between I'm being attacked or they're just haters. Because if you put it on social media and you are in the spotlight, expect that.
Yeah.
Because that's what people just set out to do so.
True.
And they're waiting for you to respond so they can get your response and be like, this is what he said. So just put it out there and don't worry about what anybody else said. You said what you said. So just stand by what you said, but you don't have to keep
I mean,
responding.
we all know I don't give a shit what I say. Like,
But that's the problem people make is they respond to it. Like, don't respond to it. If you say what you say, put it out there. Let everybody comment and hate. So what? If you don't revisit it,
that's
then
why, like, me and Don's been
it
friends
doesn't
so
matter.
long.
Like, if I tweet right now, like, fuck Matt, and they're like, let's say everybody's like, fuck you. I said what I said. I'm not responding to anybody here. I said
And
what
they
I said.
would. People love me.
I'm like, I said what I said.
You don't want that backlash.
It wouldn't matter to me.
You wouldn't want all that.
It would make no difference to me. I'd wake
We
up in the morning and
rise
be like, damn.
at dawn.
Like, damn.
But not like-
I'd probably text you like, you got a lot of people
Whitey
that
Nation
were
would be waiting
haters.
for you in the parking lot.
Now they'd be so mad.
But
Come out of my house like, what'd you say? Like, bitch, it is 8
But, like,
o'clock in the morning. Leave me the fuck alone.
I don't change for anybody. I am who I am, and I'm always gonna be that way.
Same. Me too.
I am who I am.
I'll
I am
probably,
what I am. I am what I am. But like, that's
I'll
why me
probably
and Don
say
get
some
lost.
shit everybody doesn't agree with, and I don't
Like-
give a fuck.
I will not change who I am for anybody. I am who I am. Either you take it or you leave it.
Agreed.
Me and Don had our disagreements, but like, this is my brother.
Growing
You're my
up,
brother.
most people
It is what it
disliked
is.
me before they liked me.
That's fair.
Like, you have to know me before you really, like, if you take me first time you meet me, you probably won't like me, and I don't care.
No, that's not true. First time I really hung out with you was on the party bus, and I saw your playlist. I said, Brad knows what the fuck he's doing in life. The playlist was fire.
You just gotta
Most people get it.
you just gotta watch out for the millions
And millions.
the Whitey fans out there. Respect it. We rise at noon.
And Sam, fuck you.
Can we do 2 p.m.? It's a little news.
I heard what you said.
2 p.m.
I heard what you said.
My accountant has corrected the time for me.
Oh, man.
But
I think we're over time.
Yeah, this has been a fun one. We're probably way over time, but it's been a good one.
Don,
Appreciate you
We had
guys
a
having
lot-
me back.
Don,
a
you're
lot to
more
talk
welcome.
about.
Don, you're more welcome. Come anytime that you feel the need. Any Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, you guys moved to the Sunday. That's really good.
Your admission pays for the whole seat.
I still feel like you guys should get a TV in here and go watch football.
You only need the edge. Well, we was gonna put it on here, but the game's delayed, so there's no football.
Okay.
They're not playing now?
No, it's still delayed.
Damn. They're not going to play till
I
midnight.
told the producer to hold up a metal pole. I said, "You'll be fine."
Oh, no. Well, no. Yeah, still delayed. Wow.
But Don, you're more than welcome anytime you feel the need. Say hey.
Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Sam on the 1s and 2s over there.
It was
You
a
make,
rough start. I thought it was going to be argument throughout the whole thing.
You
So,
make one
I
more
did better
episode,
than I thought.
you'll be considered an okay friend.
Okay, 2.5.
Yeah. One more episode.
If you guys want to seriously do Vegas, though, I know Angie and I have been talking about going again. If we find the right time.
I'll take Angie to Vegas.
Yeah, you should. Because she loves gambling. Loves it. I'm talking about, like, one night I fell asleep before her, and then when we woke up the next day, she's like, yeah, I went down to like 4 and played a couple machines while you were asleep. Like, what?
Oh,
That's not safe.
Sometimes you got to do that.
I lost a kid. I lost the house.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah. Actually, I think she won some money. So it's like she's like, "Oh, I won us like $100 last night."
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
I won us some money back. That's cool.
I just thought you'd be like, but we want to watch the machine.
Jabberwockies,
Ooh, Jabberwocky.
go do it.
We didn't see any shows. With the tour, the game, and everything, it was kind of like.
That's kind of like a show though. Doing the tour.
Yeah,
and stuff.
but like I do recommend the tour. If anybody goes to Vegas, even me not being a Raiders fan, I did appreciate the tour.
Yeah, go check it out.
The history was cool.
Absolutely.
The place is not a fucking football stadium. It is a resort / nightclub / get your drink on. And I will say, please know where you're going because people cannot give you fucking directions there. People that work there cannot tell you where to go.
Get there plenty early to get to your
Yes.
seat. Sam's trying to wrap us up. Sorry.
But it was a good time. I do recommend it. Don, come back anytime. Tune in next week.
We don't have shit to talk about
Yeah, that's fair.
because we're back in Ohio, so we don't have shit to talk about. But what happened?
Winter is coming.
We talk about Nate's trip because that's all we got.
Yeah. And it's Nate's 25th birthday today. He might be older than that, but we'll call him 25. And he just had a wedding anniversary. I got mine Wednesday. Happy 3 years.
Happy anniversary, guys.
Yeah. Happy anniversary.
3 years, October 9th. What was I thinking?
Agreed.
Best day of your life. Man.
Agreed. What were you thinking?
I don't even think you showed up at my wedding, did you?
I was at your wedding.
No, I don't think I
I
was.
left softball game early to be at your wedding. Yeah. So you got to explain yourself to Kylie one day. Anyways,
Were you the one kind of throwing the rice? The Spanish
I
rice?
brought the rice.
Tune in,
Me and Edwin went half on the rice.
tune in next week
was
when
delicious.
we talk about the rice. This is Matt. And that's Brad. This is Don. Juan.
See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Sam, send this out.
You gotta mute us too. Doesn't count.